Recently we've had a few publishers come to us and say that they are looking to hire sales, right? They need more people to go out, canvas, bring in new business. And so with this prompt, we decided to look in and say, well, what are the things that you should look for as a publisher for a salesperson today? And there's a lot being written on this subject, particularly as digital is finding its way into your business. So we put together a couple things that we want you to look at when you're hiring sales. So the first thing that we recommend is that you find people who are solutions oriented. They're not going in to sell an ad, they're going in to solve a problem. And if they're solutions oriented, it means regardless of what the future holds for you, they can adapt, because it's about meeting the needs of the client rather than saying, here's our media kit, here's our rate card, here's an ad that you can buy. The second thing we'd recommend as you look to grow your sales team is invest in people. Sales training, coaching, webinars, things they can do to broaden their skill set. And so if you're hiring, look for people who've invested in themselves. Do they have a LinkedIn profile? Are they going to trainings? Are they reading books about sales, listening to books on tape? Are they making an effort as a professional, or is it just a thing that they happen to kind of sell stuff during the day? Given that there's a lot more focus on digital, you're tempted to find people with digital experience. Maybe they sold for the Yellow Pages or a competitor, or maybe they sold for Groupon or Living Social. Well, one of the things you need to be cognizant of is that if they sold digital, why are they not still doing it? Many of these companies, including Locable, for instance, every year turns over their sales staff, which may look like they have poor processes, but in reality, according to Burrell Associates research, they're turning over the people that are not effective and keeping the best. So what you may be doing is hiring, quite literally, the rejects from other companies. Now, that doesn't mean they can't be effective for you, but you need to be aware of why they're no longer there. As you look to grow your sales team, what you really want to do is duplicate yourself if you're a sales-oriented publisher. So find people that can tell a story, that they can walk in and they can articulate in an interesting way what makes your publication, your audience, your community, what you do unique. If you're just selling rate card against rate card, X versus Y, you're not going to be able to differentiate your business. But if they can walk in and talk about how for the last 3 decades we've grown our audience, we've been talking about compelling stories that matter most here, and now we're introducing new products online, new services, new opportunities, and we can help your business be a part of that. That's where you want to get to with your sales team, where they are selling solutions, telling stories that resonate with your local advertisers, and closing business as a result. So the final thing that we'll talk about, especially for you smaller publishers, is as you're looking to hire for sales, don't. If you find yourself splitting time between administrative tasks and sales tasks, hire an administrator. There's way more people in your market who are skilled at doing the paperwork and can come in and fill that gap, freeing you to sell, than can come in and sell the way that you can. So, unless you really need to hire on the sales front, I would encourage you to look at replacing the things you're already doing that don't add value, and you go out. You be the face. You be the one to tell that story and meet the needs of your advertisers.